Welcome back to Regina Young and the iVoice Resource Center. So now we're going to talk about who has the power to reopen United States. So this is what they're saying.
President Trump said he alone had total authority.
The President of the United States has the authority to do what the President has the authority to do, which is very powerful. The President of the United States calls the shots.
The president insisting he, not the governors, will decide when to reopen states.
When somebody's the President of the United States, the authority is total. And that's the way it's got to be.
Those comments touching off dissent.
His proclamation is that he would be king. That's what a king is. A king has total authority.
And disagree.
Okay, so who do y'all think should be able to have power to say who can reopen up the states or the country, United States of America? Well, here's my thing. I think that I understand that he is the president, but I think we have to come to some kind of compromise. We have to think about what is in the best interest of the people. So, yes, when is Donald Trump talking about reopening? Is he talking about doing it now? Or is he talking about doing it later? Now, I know the economy is being affected, and it's being affected in all kind of ways, from jobs to people wondering if they're going to have a job. Are they going to be able to pay the bills? Are they going to be able to keep the lecture on? And right now, some companies, some landlords are saying, hey, during the coronavirus, you do not have to pay rent. In some states, that's what's happening because they got grant money or they have a plan to be able to compensate. Listen to me. Be able to pretty much they think that it's okay or they'll be able to manage without the rent money. And then you have electric companies that are saying, hey, we're not going to cut you off. And then someone might say, hey, we'll worry about it later. We'll do a payment plan later. So let's see what they think. Who has power?
Including from some Republicans.
Governors made decisions to take various actions in their states based on what they thought was right for their state.
Several regional state governors quickly announced they would coordinate with each other. In the Northeast, New York and 6 other states say the goal is to eat.
Okay, so the 6 states that are saying that are going to work together, hello? One of them is Delaware. Delaware, New York, Pennsylvania, Connecticut, it looks like Rhode Island, and that's Massachusetts, I think it is, or something.
Social isolation without triggering renewed spread. In the West, Washington, Oregon, and California have announced their own council.
So right now what we have is states that are joining forces saying, no matter what Donald Trump says, this is what we're going to do. And I live in the state of Delaware, so that means Delaware is going to go with whatever Pennsylvania, Rhode Island, and all them states are saying. People that live in California, they have 2 other states that are going to work together, and they're going to do what they want to do. The question is, can they overrule Donald Trump? So if Donald Trump says no, can these states reopen without Donald Trump? Can they do what they want? Because right now, they're kind of doing what they did back in the day. They're pulling it's just like when the North wanted to be free of slaves, but the South didn't. All the people that went to the North did what they wanted to do. And then eventually they voted and everybody came together and, they compromised and they all got on one page. So what's going to happen?
Even conservative constitutional law scholars say the president is simply wrong.
I have no idea what he is talking about. No clue. The Constitution does not give the president the power to instruct states what to do, and Congress has not given the president the power to instruct states what to do. The president simply lacks the authority here.
By midday, the president and several governors were talking about cooperation and reopening the economy.
I'm going to be making a decision pretty quickly, and it's being done in conjunction with governors.
I put my hand out in total partnership and cooperation with the president.
Late today, President Trump announced that he is suspending all funding for the World Health Organization pending an investigation. The president accuses the WHO of mismanaging the pandemic and covering up the crisis. Lester?
All right, Tom Costello tonight.
So basically, that's the company that I was telling y'all earlier, the WHO. I was saying, who are they? Apparently, in December of 2019, China contacted them and informed them about the coronavirus. However, they never expressed the concerns that China have, and even didn't bother to tell Americans so they could do things to protect themselves. So what happened was, when people found out in February that New York had all these cases, and at the time Delaware didn't have any. So Delaware people weren't really worried about it. They was like, okay, it's up there. Maybe it's just something going on in different states and we just didn't get it. But shortly, not long after, Delaware had cases of it. Because you don't know if you have the coronavirus if you have not been tested. Now, it used to be that you would get a test and it took days. Now they have a new test out that actually tells them within hours or minutes or whatever whether you have it or not. That came to Delaware last week. So the only way you know if you have the coronavirus is if you're tested. So a lot of people are saying, well, how do I know if I have it? There are symptoms: fevers, coughing, shortness of breath, unable to breathe. Those are all symptoms that will make you want to go to the hospital. And when you go to the hospital and you have those symptoms, they automatically test you. Even if you go to the hospital and you just go check in because you were in a car accident or whatever, you have to do a series of tests or questions before they determine what side you go on. So there's a lot of things that people don't know about the coronavirus. Lack of knowledge, lack of people telling us the truth, things that are hidden from us. So the world is on this scare where people are buying toilet paper, paper towel, hand sanitizer, face masks, gloves, gowns. They're buying all this stuff crazy. And it's like the people that are coming in contact with people every day that are sick, like doctors, nurses, police officers, they can't get the supplies. So they wind up getting tested positive, and a lot of hospitals are not telling the public of all the cases of people that work in there to test positive. Even at the jails, they're allowing people to get out of jail because of the coronavirus. So a lot of people, there's a lot of things that are being affected. I'm hearing mothers saying that they're not able to get their child support check, or their child support checks are delayed. The IRS is shut down, so people that file their taxes that are waiting on their tax money are not going to get it because it's shut down. There's just so much that is happening that is affecting the economy that's putting a lot of people in to the point like they're struggling, which means that people could lose their houses. People are losing their jobs, losing income. They're changing the way they live. They're going without eating. They're going without medicine. It's just a lot. What is going to happen? And now we find out that according to NBC News, they're saying, the governors are saying, Donald Trump does not have the power to reopen any state. It's actually the governor that has to do it. So I always wonder that, because in Delaware, our governor is the one that issued a state emergency, closed the schools and all that stuff. And now a lot of parents are working and taking care of their kids, and they're finding it very, very difficult and hard to manage, especially single mom. And unfortunately, these are moms that don't have a father figure for their kid or another loved one to help them with their kids. It's very hard. Daycares are closing. It's complicated, and a lot of families are struggling. What is going to happen to the people in the United States? What are they going to do? So the question is, how are the governors going to help all these families? What are they going to do? Because business, when they reopen, they got to come up with this money to make up all the loss that they have had for weeks or maybe months from the state shutting down. It's just a mess, and it's not going to get any better. Tell me what you think. Like, subscribe, comment below. I want to know, what is your state doing? How are you managing during the coronavirus times? What ideals do you have for families that might be able to save them money or keep them from going crazy? A lot of people are tired of being in the house. There's no skating rinks. There's no Chuck E. Cheese. There's no bowling. There's no expos. There's nothing for the kids to do. Parks have tape all over them where the kids can't even go to the park and play. So this is all for safety reasons to stop the spread of the coronavirus. But how long do you think they're going to be able to continue this on? How long are they going to be able to continue to keep these places shut down before it really damaged the business or the economy? Regina, y'all